Okay, this is the Ogre from MadOgre.com and WeTheArm.com and Crusader Weaponry. And I've got here the Savage Model 10 FCP in 308, topped with the 6.5 to 20 Vortex Viper. And just for fun, I'm going to paint it because it looks too new and black. And really there's very few things in nature that are all black. So we're going to make this blend in a little bit better to our environment. We're going to start out by masking it up, and just to give you an example, I wanted to mask off the muzzle brake. I don't want to paint the muzzle brake because I don't want anything to potentially affect accuracy. So I've taped that up, and I'm also going to tape up some other areas, and I'll show you that here in a sec. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got some tape going on, and you can see I took extra special care taping up the objective lens and the ocular lens. I don't want anything to get on any of the indicators on the turrets. I don't want nothing in the trigger group, so I tape that up. And really I don't need to camouflage the pistol grip because I'm going to be holding it, so why do that? Now what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at the negative space, so whatever I want to be black is taped. And everything else is going to get that base coat. So you'll see that here in just a sec. Okay, you can see we got the first base coat on, and we've got a nice brown going on. I decided to do brown, and I'm going to demonstrate here a little bit of the technique. When you're spraying, you don't want to just hit it with a long continual spray. You know, this isn't something you need a heavy coat on. You want to go light so it can dry completely before you hit it with a second. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You want to hold the spray can a little far, kind of far away from your object. And just kind of work the coat on nice and even. And as you make that pass, do a nice, on the area that you want, do a nice smooth pass on what you want to shoot. Like that. And that's how you're going to get that nice even coat. And then give it plenty of time to dry. Don't rush this. There's nothing about this process that you need to do fast. So a nice even coat. You can come back later and do another coat. I've also remembered some of this is going to get hit with another color. So we're not just doing monochromatic here, we're going to do some multiple colors. But we've got this nice brown base. We shot the bipod. Shot the bolt. Don't have to worry about masking off the bolt unless you want to. The first time you open it, it's going to scrape off any paint, and then you're going to be cleaning the gun, so the bolt's really nothing you have to worry about. But notice I did tape up the safety here, and everything that I didn't want any paint on. So there we go. Okay, you can see that I did a lot more taping. And then I hit it with some olive drab green, and we'll see how that looks when we unmask. But we're going to let it dry, let it cure. You don't want to unmask too early because you don't want to peel paint off. But this is how you do it. Okay.
That doesn't need to be pretty, right?
No, it doesn't need to be pretty. Here's the finished product. I've got two coats. I've got brown, and I've got some olive drab green. And with just a few minutes and creative use of masking tape, I've got a camouflage 308. It's no great work of art, but it doesn't have to be. Camouflage, the point of it is to not make the gun look cool, but to break up the line of the gun. And that's what this does, effectively. So, there you go. If you want to do it yourself, try it on an old gun. And the great thing about Krylon is if you screw it up, just spray another coat over it and let it dry and try it again. If I want to change colors or add colors, real easy to do. If I want to go with, say if we got winter coming, I can put white and gray. If I want to do more deserty, I can throw in some tan. If I want to do more alpine, I can take maybe a different shade of green, a darker green or even a lighter green. And you can really match the camo to your area, and that's the whole point. And that's why Krylon is the most common firearms finish out there. So, peace.